friends, Duncan here. Just got into Baja California Sur a little bit earlier today. Had several flight delays, unfortunately. So instead of getting into Los Cabos International at about 12:30, it was probably closer to about 3 o'clock. And then there was a pretty massive congestion at the Los Cabos Airport. 45 minutes before any bags showed up, so all these people basically standing around, and the baggage claim area really couldn't handle it. After that, I booked a Avis rental car, and really that went without issue at all. Took a airport shuttle out to the Avis satellite lot. Picked the car up, Chevy Cavalier. I wanted something pretty nondescript. It's white, of course, like most cars down in Baja. And the car also, I wanted to try to make sure that this time I got a vehicle with a trunk that I could actually lock my possessions in when out doing activities. And then from the airport, I took the toll road around to link up with Highway 19, and that's what I am on currently, making my way around. So kind of heading right now a little bit northeast. So off to my left-hand side is you see the sunset and the Pacific. Absolutely beautiful views of the Pacific, and I really wanted to stop at Cerritos Beach. Unfortunately, looking at the clock right now, it's almost 6 o'clock here local, and I still have a good about 4-hour drive to make it up to Puerto San Carlos, where I'll be staying tonight. And I've got an excursion for whale watching that starts at 7 tomorrow morning, and I need to find my way around to that location and everything. So I really didn't have time to stop at Cerritos Beach as much as I wanted to. I knew that if I did, it would probably end up being about a 2-hour event, 2-hour delay, and that would put me into Puerto San Carlos super late tonight. And a lot of the roads that I'm going to be going on, I haven't traveled before. I really don't like to drive in Baja at night anyway, so I'm going to end up with a couple of hours of that as it is. So I think what I'll do is I'll try to work in the Cerritos Beach visit either Tuesday or Thursday of this week. So really trying to focus on getting the miles in here this afternoon. I've got a good 5.5 hour drive in total. I've got a little bit more than 3 of that remaining. Still got to make my way through La Paz. That's going to be coming up here in probably about another 45 minutes or so, and then make my way up toward Cuidad Constitution. So that's the game plan. Unfortunately, had the flight delays this morning, and that made it a little bit tough and stretched the day out. Anyway, that's kind of the update for Saturday afternoon. I will plan to stop somewhere and grab something to eat. I know I might need to get some water and some other things, so I'll probably stop at a OXXO and do that while I'm in La Paz. That's it for now. sure the camera is not doing it justice, but absolutely brilliant sunset here this evening, and just really unbelievable views. One thing I've really been blown away by is really the geography here in Baja. Everything from the nice calm sand beaches to the stark rugged terrain that's around. And for example, just off to my right is quite a mountain range. I'll show you that in just a sec. Currently in La Paz, trying to make my way through the traffic. Really not an easy way to get through the city when you're trying to go north on one. You really end up going right through the middle of the city, and plus there was just a short police checkpoint back there that I just passed through. Nothing out of the ordinary, just heavy traffic. This gives you an idea of a typical La Paz. Some of the normal town homes, you see them built up over there, and then also some of a lot of drainage, lagoons, etc. You see those in between. Some of them can be fairly severe. Finally made it into the hotel and just wanted to show you what the room looks like here. Open the door. Find the light switch, and looks like it's got water. It's got 2 double beds, little table chairs. Bathroom light, shower. Looks okay. Looks clean. Looks livable. I mean, basically all I need is a place to lay my head down to sleep. So that should work. Okay, that'll do. The hotel was 900 pesos per night, which ends up being about $45. Been a long day, but I finally made it to my hotel. This is Hotel Esperanza, located in Puerto San Carlos in Baja California Sur. and it's been a long journey to get here. Had some flight difficulties this morning, some technical difficulties with the plane getting out, but ultimately those got resolved, got rebooked on another flight, and eventually made my way into Los Cabos International Airport. It was pretty confusing there. They had lots of planes coming in at the same time, and it took quite a while for baggage to get out. So I actually didn't walk out of the terminal with my bag until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and then I picked up my rental car at Avis, and that went just fine. I'll maybe do that in a separate video to talk about that, the car pickup, but I got a small nondescript Chevy Cavalier, and that went just fine. And then I made my way up here to Puerto San Carlos. And what I would like to do now is to show you on the map a little bit about kind of what that looked like today, and maybe give you a little bit of an insight into how that drive went. So let's take a look at the map. So we're looking at a map here of Baja California Sur. This is the National Geographic map, and I'd like to kind of walk you through what my route was today. Of course, the airport, Los Cabos International, is located here, and what you see in the green is the toll road that basically comes in and joins up with the one down here in the south. And what this does is basically it allows you to bypass heading up through north, through San Jose del Cabo, this type of thing, and that saves about an hour by using this toll road. And the toll road, by the way, cost me 3 pesos to run the entire length. And then you join the one, and then basically I made my way around the southwest portion there, all the way up until Cerritos Beach and Todos Santos. And let me just say that some of the scenery here is some of the best, I think, in Baja. Beautiful weather, beautiful sunset starting to appear, and I really wanted to stop here in Cerritos Beach and actually get my drone up in the air and get some footage. And there was also some reports on Facebook that there were some whales offshore, and that would have been really cool to be able to do that. But given the fact that by the time I got around here it was 5:30 and I still had a considerable drive to go, and I don't particularly like driving at night in Baja, I elected to just go ahead and put the miles in. So from this point, basically, if you want to go north, you have to go through La Paz. And as you get up here to La Paz, it's basically stop and go traffic. Lots of four-way stops. There were a couple of little police checkpoints, etc. So there's really no quick way around La Paz, and a lot of traffic to eventually come around. And then to continue on the one, and I'm going to fast forward here all the way up to Cuidad Constitution. So that gets us basically all the way up to Cuidad Constitution, and really the traffic wasn't that bad at all. There were a few cars here and there, but other than the traffic that was in the cities, and I would mainly say really in La Paz and to a much lesser extent in Cuidad Constitution, traffic was pretty good. Roads also, pavement was in pretty good shape. And then at this point you hang a left onto 22 and you follow this all the way out into the city of San Carlos, which is where I'm at right now. And this road wasn't bad at all either. It's basically a levee. Definitely need to be careful at night, making sure that not going too fast for the corners. And found it fairly easy to navigate to be able to get to my hotel without too much of an issue. So so it was really a pretty long slog driving. Got up fairly early this morning on the East Coast to make it out here. I guess total drive was almost 7 hours. Made one short stop, but other than that, pretty much straight through. And the main topic for the next 2 days really is gray whale watching. I've got 2 excursions lined up, and one of the specific features here in Puerto San Carlos is, of course, Magdalena Bay, which is this whole area down through here. And this is one of the southernmost gray whale breeding and birthing areas. So fingers crossed that we see lots of good stuff. It's fairly late here tonight, and need to go ahead and get my GoPros ready for the morning. So really looking forward to that, and we'll try to keep you updated on how things are going. Take care.